Okay, we're going to start this morning by reading our dinosaur devotion book by Michelle Medlock Adams, illustrated by Denise Turu, published by Tommy Nelson Publishing. We are reading about the Deinonychus, and this one here is kind of a picture of the Deinonychus. The one at the bottom. I'll hold it up for anybody at home to see too. John Ostrom's study of the Deinonychus in 1964 was a very big deal. Up until that time, paleontologists thought meat-eating dinosaurs were all slow, stupid, and clumsy. But after Ostrom named the dino Deinonychus, meaning terrible claw, and described it as fierce, other scientists learned that meat-eating dinos could be fast, smart, and cunning. Experts think the Deinonychus was a master of disguise, blending into its surroundings and hiding. No one knows for sure whether the Deinonychus had scaly skin or feathers, but either way, their covering helped conceal them. They could hide from their predators, and they could also stay hidden until it was the perfect time to surprise their prey. Do you ever try to hide in your surroundings? Do you ever try to blend in with the crowd because it's safer? There are times when we all do that for different reasons. Sometimes to avoid being made fun of. We laugh at a mean joke because if we don't blend in, we'll feel awkward and out of place. But God wants us to stand up for what we believe and do the right thing. Sometimes standing up means standing out, and that's okay. On a side note, did you guys know that the Deinonychus had retractable claws like a cat? So it could put its claws out and then it could bring them in. That's kind of cool, right? All right. So how many of you have ever, sorry, my mask makes my nose itchy, guys. Have any of you ever eaten chocolate chip cookies? Yeah, they're one of my favorite, let's be honest. The more chocolate, the better. Am I wrong?
Amen.
Yes. Have you ever wondered who made the first chocolate chip and who decided to put them in a cookie? You've never wondered that? Honestly, I never really did either until I started doing this. Not interested at all? Okay, I'll just pack up and go. Oh, you're very interested. Okay. So, in Whiteman, Massachusetts, there was an old Toll House Inn run by Ruth Wakefield and her husband, Ken. Ruth was the cook and the baker at this Toll House Inn. She became famous for her desserts. Everybody loved them. They'd come from all around just to eat them. One day, she was making her famous butter drop cookies. Does that sound good? A butter cookie? Maybe. If it's a cookie, it's good, right? Let's be honest. So she was making these butter drop cookies when she realized she was out of cocoa powder. So she found that she had a Nestle's chocolate bar, and assuming that it would melt throughout her cookies the same way the cocoa powder did, she chopped it up, mixed in the pieces of chocolate. To her surprise, and the delight of all of her customers, they found the chocolate pieces kept their shape and added an amazing sweetness to her butter drop cookies. These new chocolate chip cookies quickly became popular. Ruth soon made a deal with Nestle. They would print her cookie recipe on their semi-sweet chocolate bars in exchange for a lifetime supply of Nestle chocolate. I like that deal. Nestle soon started making chocolate chips specifically for Ruth's cookies. Now, even though you can walk into any store today and buy any number of brands of chocolate chips, if you buy the Nestle brand, you will still find Ruth's original Toll House chocolate chip cookie recipe printed on every bag. Now, that was a cool story, right? But you're probably saying, what on earth does that have to do with the Deinonychus or with the Bible? Matthew 5, 1 through 16 says, make sure I'm in the right spot. Now, when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven, for in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything, except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. You see, if we're like the cocoa powder, we'll blend in. We would be like a flashlight that we turned on and stuck in our pockets. We would be like a saltless potato chip. Has anybody ever had one of those? No. We would be bland and flavorless. That's why potato chips have that salt. But if we're like the chocolate chips, we'll stand out. We'll be like a city on a hill where everybody can see it. We'll be like a light shining, not in our pocket, but out on the stand so everybody can see it. Today, I'm telling you to be the chocolate chip. Stand out, let your light shine, be bold, don't blend in. Our memory verse this week is Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father who is in heaven. Can you guys say that with me? Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father who is in heaven. All right, one more time. Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father who is in heaven. Great job, guys.